Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We're still undefeated, just so you guys know. I cannot wait to keep going. We have a decent opponent for the first time. He's 1200 rated, he or she. And as we've been doing, we are going to begin with a Scotch game. We already saw the Philidor. Generally, people go d4. I did see Daniel Naroditsky recommended bishop c4. We're at a pretty low level, so we can try out his recommendation, and it instantly pays off. There's a very common tactic here, although does it work on second thought? Actually, I don't think it works. I was thinking about this, check, and then we open that. But if we give this check with a knight, he does just capture and protects his bishop. So it's not ready quite yet. Why does that not work? Usually that works. Okay, let's just castle and be chill. d4 is still on the cards, although we might want to solve this tension first. And we have ourselves a game. Let me take the chance to remind you guys to like the video and ideally even subscribe. We don't have many subscribers yet. That's okay. And if you want to be one of my first subscribers, it's never too late. So Mr. Sanjay Rajput is thinking, good luck, sir or ma'am. And I wonder how he'll respond. He could develop. He goes c6. Let's kind of kill this tension right away because I want to go d4, but I don't want to do it before trading those off. Okay, and he develops his knight. Nice move. Let's go c3. I want to kind of build a big center here. Of course, then we'll get our bishop out. And we do exactly that. I feel for the first time we have a decent opponent playing a decent game. So I feel relieved about that. It's not a 5-move game as we've been doing. Let's continue our development. No need to solve this tension quite yet. He castles, and we're going to line up our rook with his queen. Okay, everything looks good. This pawn is a little bit loose as of now, but this knight's pinned down. Okay, and one thing that I notice is this knight is pinned. Push, boom, and he loses a piece. We do have to protect our bishop first. I think one idea is moving here, another idea is moving here. I kind of like this idea better because, let me turn my mic down a little bit. I kind of like staring at the king, so I'm just going to slide back right here. Another common thing to know against knights, if you go 1, 2, 3, it's a great spot for bishops to be right here. Okay, and he solves the pin because if we do this, do this, do this, he captures. So let's renew the threat, and that's exactly what we do. I think this is a good move now. I'm curious. Keep in mind, if he does do this, our queen's lining up, our bishop's still lining up, and he gets out of the way. Probably a great move. Probably a great move. This is protecting that. Boom, boom, boom. How can we add more attackers? I kind of want to go here. Not necessarily the best move. I didn't even think it through. It just felt right, which I don't recommend playing like that. Opponent gives us a pawn. He's kind of just sliding back and forth, which I find odd. And now this is a massive threat. Let's see how he handles that. This pin is doing us a lot of favors. He might say, dude, I can't handle this pin anymore. We have some pawns hanging. This is kind of tender. So I think I like our position. That last move was really mysterious. And the mystery moves continue. So we could boom, attack, and protect. I don't really see what's wrong with that. Okay. Where is he going to go? This gives up a pawn. He gives up the piece entirely. Fair. I'm not upset about that. We're up a piece. And it is move 18, but we're up a piece. So The trend of the speedrun definitely continues. Okay. Of course, we could just be chill and win a pawn, which we're up a piece. I kind of want to just be chill and win a pawn. And that's what we do. This is a little bit loose, definitely worth keeping our eye on. That was surprising as well. I kind of want to just blast through. Yes, we're giving up a pawn, but we're coming, in the words of Deion Sanders. We are coming. Let's add more protection to our knight. Maybe double our rooks. Life seems pretty good. If he ever wants to like double up on us, whoop, we got that lined up. This is also seems pretty threatening. Hitting both of those. Of course, it's protected, but I still like the idea. And he offers a queen trade, which is definitely not the best choice. I don't understand why he did that. I'm not against the queen trade, honestly. Let's just keep it simple and say, okay, his pawns are now more jacked up. Yeah, what did that do for him? I don't see. Let's line this up. Rooks on the 7th or 2nd rank are always very strong. I think we got this one in the bag, guys. We got a 4-point material advantage. Life seems pretty good. Life seems pretty good. If he wants to take that, which he does, I was thinking this move was pretty annoying for him to deal with. I also could have just played this, but honestly, at this point, anything works. We're up a piece. And now we give another check. And he has to go back here again. And then we're going to renew our knight. Sorry, not renew our knight. We're going to double our rooks. And before leaving this bottom rank, always make sure there's no checkmates. So he cannot give a check here. He cannot give a check here. We do have an escape square. He's not blocking the escape square. Life's good. It's safe. Always make little checks like that. Checkmate next move. Unless he wants to give up his bishop first. And that was a good game. Less than 30 moves. Our streak continues. We're now 11-0. Life is good. We're going to keep facing harder and harder opponents. I can't wait. The speedrun is heating up. Of course, it's going to be a little easy at the beginning. Soon enough, I'm going to be having some challenges, though, guys. I will have some challenges soon enough. Hopefully, our opponent just doesn't let the clock run out until the end of time, because this game is over. It's a mate in 2, to be precise. Actually, it could be a mate in 3. I guess if you sack this, and then sack this, and then boom. But anyway, easy game. Our opponent made some weird moves in the opening. For example, he moved some pieces back and forth. This knight went there and then went right back. The queen went there and then went right back. And then went back again. And then he also gave us the queen trade, which was not a good idea. If you're losing in material count, usually not a good idea to offer a queen trade. Unless it's maybe only one pawn and you can hold the endgame. Yeah, I don't know why he gave us this queen trade. There were much better moves. Maybe I can't think of a simple move because we're protecting all these squares. But actually, yeah, that's a really hard position for him. I can't even think of a good move, honestly. But we put him in that position, so we got to be proud. The best move here, what could it be? Eugh. Maybe just boot our bishop away, possibly. And our opponent gets checkmated. So great game. Love to see it. Let's switch over to the analysis view. And let's see where we either went wrong or went right. So all is well. We castle. Yeah, getting rid of this tension was a perfectly fine idea. We already have a +1 advantage. C3, not objectively the best move, but still good. And we get our big center. Still pretty even, still pretty even. He castles. Just making small improving moves, which that is one of the recommended moves. He takes, we have a big center. Oh, apparently I could have gone for it right away. So let's just see if he takes back. Boom. Okay, true. Why didn't I just go for that right away? Oh, probably because I was worried that he was going to take our bishop. I guess I was worried about this. But I still had that. Even though, no, that didn't work either. Okay, got a little tricky there. I'm not going to go too deep into it. This is the best move. We keep our 1.5 advantage. Yeah, this was really weird. Basically ended the game. We take the pawn. Still +5. Now it's +6. Takes, takes, takes. Everything looks good. We push the pawn, just break it open, keeping a nice advantage. We're happy to make the queen trade. Check, check. Yep. And pretty smooth game overall. Of course, not perfect, but I hope you guys can see you can still get easy wins, not even playing perfectly. Be sure to subscribe because the speedrun's going to keep going. We're only 1150s right now. We're going to 2,000. So it was a pleasure. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.